Well, hello everyone. Hopefully you guys can hear me out there. Um, Fast approaching the 2024 fifth scale mod event that we're hosting alongside the Dirt at the SilverState race out there at the Fair Marina, right next to the South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Is just about here. We are a little over a week out that it's going to be on. Let me see if I can bring up my chat here as people chime on in. And so hopefully you guys can hear me. We had a good event this last weekend out there at, well, the Dirt Raceway for the Wally Builds RM2 event out there for the Nitro RC Supercross. Ton of fun. Good times out there, and we're trying some new stuff for the live, and yeah, it's been going good. So that you guys know, for those, hopefully nobody's calling me right now, and Megan's calling me at the best time. Hey hon, I just went live. It's okay. Oh okay. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Let me know how it goes with her. Okay, love you. Bye. Sorry, something personal with the family, but hopefully all will be okay. Anyway, so we have the we have the fifth scale portion of the event coming up here. And so that you guys know, I don't know who's in here that's gone to the event before, but sorry, I'm just my train of thought. For those that have been to the event before, super fun. It's a good time out there. It's probably one of our most fun races that we do every year, that we're able to host and put on. It's just that you're at Vegas. It's more of an event than it is a race in and of itself. The track is built by Joey and the Dirt crew over, I think, a day and a half span period. We are underneath a full covered arena, so no matter what the weather is, we will be competing. So it'll be a lot of fun. It is the track is always more of a mellow layout. It's horse dirt that's in there, so it breaks apart quite easily. But that's just the nature of the beast that we have there. And it's just what it is. So it should be good. It's one of our premier events that we're able to do every year. So we're looking forward to it. So that you guys know what's going on. Okay. So what's the schedule? So the schedule is going to be Thursday. So Thursday will be the first time everybody's getting in there, starting to get all set up, everything like that. We'll be down there. Most likely the mod crew will probably be getting in on Wednesday at some point in time. And we'll start getting everything hammered out and start getting, rigs set and ready to go, because we have to do the timing and scoring, the live media, all the setup and everything like that. But a lot of the guys will be showing up on Thursday for setup day, and practice day will be on Thursday. So that's for Thursday. For Friday, so Friday we're gonna run practice in the morning. So before that, we're going to regroom the track. I think in years past, we haven't had where the first day has been regroomed. I've asked Joey that we get the track groomed every morning before we run, because the track gets so blown out every year. That fresh groom really gets us through the day. without it being like the surface of the moon. Usually I like driving on tracks like that, but it's going to develop throughout the day anyways. But after a full day of running, it gets to be pretty gnarly. So we will be grooming it each and every day before. So we'll be trying to start decently after that, because they do that in the morning for the indoor 8 scale stuff, and then they'll come out and they'll do our stuff. So that's kind of why we start a little bit later. Probably around 10 o'clock is going to be my shoot time. I think for the first day will probably be 10:30 because of the fact that we're going to have some practice in the morning. It will be a seeding round for qualifying on the first day. That's going to help us get everybody in the computer. It'll be a shorter seeding round. And then I'm thinking about 5 minutes is what we're going to hit. And then once that's over, we'll go into our first qualifier on Friday night, or Friday midday. That will be 8 minutes. So we're going to do 8-minute qualifiers for the guys out there. It's going to give you guys more run time, more bang for your buck. We do know that the entries are a little bit more here. It will be 100 per class. And with the caveat of the pro motos being $60. So kind of bring out those pro motos, see how you guys like it. It's an exhibition style class. We should still have trophies for them. So that's the one caveat. But all the 5th scale classes, 100 per class. We know that that's different than the mod races in general. This is just being that the venue costs more. That's all there is to it. It just is what it is, guys. So you're going to be spending, on average that extra, $100 than what you normally would. Kind of for 2 classes is usually about $100, 80 plus 20, how we do it. But here it's per class, and that's just the way that it is. That's we have purpose-built tracks. It's groomed every day. We have full coverage the entire time with follow cam. You guys get another day of run time. You're in Vegas, you get more run time. It's one of those things which will be pretty cool. Phil Phillips, what about run what you brung / rookie? So there might be a special one for those guys. We're going to see how that ends up. I'm going to try and get a special price for that, Phil Phillips, but run what you brung, maybe something like that as well. We're going to see. I have to talk with Joey on that one, but for sure, Pro Moto MX, I was able to get that lower price for everybody out there. Now for Run What You Brung rookie, it's going to kind of be the same thing. It's just rookie is Run What You Brung. This is going to kind of be reserved for the people that are new. That's what we're trying to do with that one. But the rookie / Run What You Brung is kind of the same thing for this one. And we're trying to reserve that for more of people that are new to racing. Usually the kids, the wives, the people that really haven't know you cannot run rookie Larry Tom. So this is really reserved for people that are very new to it, guys, and we're going to be enforcing that quite stringently. We kind of know who's there, and or those people might be bumped up. So Blaine, splitting the E-Class possibly. I don't know if we're going to have the trophies for it, Blaine, especially since we count this as a series run. We have really not had that big of an electric turnout in general. I know guys were asking this. I think that right now we are going to split the 40-plus class, but the electric class is generally smaller. We haven't really got the entries. I want to, it needs to be, if we're in the 20 to 30 range, then we can talk about it. If there really isn't that, then there really isn't a need to split the class. In general, one does not seem like it's faster than the other. The guys are just trying to keep it together from what I see. And we don't want to create marshal problems. I want to have 10 people out there at all times, so that we do not have marshal issues. So if there's, 4 or 5 electric buggies and 7 electric trucks, it just doesn't make sense. Trophies will be for the top 3 in the, I would say, obscure classes. That's electric, that's 40 plus, that's rookie, Pro Moto MX. It's top 3 trophies for those. It's the same deal for the classes in truck and buggy, top 4 divisions again. So all the way out. So there's going to be 12 trophies up for grabs in that one, top 3. You guys get the bump up, 3 bump ups per one. And usually at SilverState, we have it goes down quite a few, but a lot of people have an opportunity. So it basically goes down 40 positions. You guys have opportunities to get a trophy, race it out, and then go to the next one, bumping all the way up. So for instance, for those guys that might not know, A, B, C, and D mains of truck and buggy both have that caveat for that top 3. We also have something very cool coming. So not only are we going to have the SilverState trophies from Barlone Racing, we are going to have custom made trophies for the top 3, only the top 3 in truck, buggy, and I believe it's 40 plus truck that we're going to do it in, because that's all that we have. So truck's usually the premier one on that one. But there will be custom Barlone trophies for Vegas there, and it will only be for those. And then the other ones will also have the SilverState trophy. So that's going to be a sponsorship there from Barlone Racing. Larry Tom, I'll sponsor a top 3 trophy for one of the classes is not going to have one. So maybe a run what you brung from Larry Tom there. So hobby actually might need to get some trophies made. I think he's got the hookup with Stick It One. So yeah, let's do that, Larry Tom. I think that might be pretty cool. Maybe a run what you brung style thing, or for the rookie class, we make another 3. I did something cool where we had top 3 for them, and then the other 3, we had another 3 trophies that we said, hey, we'll do another 3 in there because the rookie guys really enjoy it. So possibly that from Larry Tom. Thank you, Larry Tom. Probably Stick It One is going to be helping us out with that. Is Mod going to be at Hobbyplex this weekend? No, we are not. We have 1 week off, and we are prepping for this, and I don't even know what's happening at the Plex. My apologies. So yeah, so that kind of gives you guys what's going on with trophies. The schedule, I think I got to Friday where there was the seating and then the Q1. So Q2 and Q3 will be starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll be getting the track resurfaced, and another 8 and an 8. It'll be best 2 out of 3. So it will be qual points. Best 2 out of 3 for the qualifiers. And then main events. We'll have main events on Sunday once again. Track groomed in the morning, and we're hitting the ground running. My goal is to have us done by 6 to 7 o'clock every night. That is, we've been doing a bit better. Guys know how I am. I run a pretty lax program. But as I've had more help, I haven't had to do as many jobs that have slowed me down with stuff. And we've been giving people leniency, but also like, a minute or 2, hey, is that thing up and going? We'll move you to another one. We do the best we can for all that. And then also at the end of the night on Saturday, we'll also do an LCQ for those guys out of the 3 that have not been able to like get a full run in, or no, I should say one of them. So you'll be able to, you'll have to have at least one decent run, but to get that second one, this is for the guys that, you broke down early in the run. Something happened. You weren't able to get out there for one of them. So we'll run that LCQ after the 3rd one Saturday night for those guys out there. I think it's worked out really well. But the caveat is, and it's house rules, that you cannot get a finishing order above the top 7. So you can't make it into the A main grouping, if that makes sense. So hopefully that gives you guys an idea. Okay, let me see if I can answer some questions here. Andrew, Chris Christos is or Christos Vialos, I call him Chris Christos, is a 40+ bully. Steve Perez, that's a good goal, good opportunity to do some gambling. Right on. If there are a lot of entries, will you move up to start time to help get out earlier? So yes, Josh, I will try to, or it may be contingent on Joey getting over there with the tractor, and or possibly I do believe Westergaard might be helping from factory tracks. But I'm really going to try that to make sure that we get groom tracks every morning. That's going to be the goal. Or if we do have to shift it, maybe it'll be something where, hey, we get through, some buggies, and then the groom comes in, and then we get some trucks going. Since we do have qual points, we'll make sure that each one gets the same track conditions. So that might be something that we might keep a little loose with it, so we are not waiting on them and we still keep our program running smooth. So I can do a timetable pretty decently easy with rcgtiming.com, which will be our main timing and scoring for the weekend. And I can give us pretty much a timetable of what's going to go on for those entries and everything that's happening, of what's going on. So that'll be something good to shoot for. So I can move it up, I'd move it up as early as probably 9 o'clock. I would not go before 9 o'clock for start times, especially Saturday and Sunday. We're pretty much solid that we're going to be starting at 10:30 on Friday, but Saturday, Sunday, we may move it up to 9 o'clock start time if that's the case. So we'll adjust and be on the fly, but it'll be an hour increment. But my goal is to have where we are getting a resurface track every time. That was one of the concerns. One or two of the other years that we did not get that for 1 or 2 of the days, and the track was pretty undrivable. So hopefully I've talked to Joey. We're shooting for that goal of getting that kind of resurfaced and just where it's not the moon out there. So yeah, so Joe Zaire Jr., he's volunteering to help. He's a good announcer, and he's saying, I'm a stickler on time. I'll be announcing a good chunk of the program. So he's going to be helping us out as much as possible. But it still does come down to, final say of that. We do want to get people out there when we do run our programs, and with the fifth scale series, we're still going to keep to where we try and get people out there. I won't really budge on that. I know everybody's going to be spending a ton of money. I know that everybody it's not going to be run like a 10 scale program or even an 8 scale program, where if your car's not ready, the sound of the tone it goes. We will try and work with people within reason. It is not there's not going to be where we don't try and get you guys out there, or we don't try and move you guys around and work with you. I'm pretty stringent on that one, where I want everybody to get out there and have fun, because I know everybody's spending their time, hard-earned, money and a lot of time to get out here. So I want you guys to be able to run and compete. So that we pretty much good on that. David's going to be out helping announce as well. If I'm able, or I don't have to announce and tend to other things, that's going to be amazing. I'm super cool with that. If I just have to keep the program help and run smooth, and I can have others dealing with that. We're going to have people up on cam. We're going to do full follow cam for the majority of it. Probably not for seating. Q1, Q2, Q3, the mains, we should have it all up for that. We'll do fisheye for the other one. and see what's up. We have the manpower. We'll do some for seating as well. We're also going to have, we're flying out Jason Bollinger. So if you guys have not seen it, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me share the screen. That doesn't share the screen. I'm trying to get to my my Facebooks here. Here we go. It's like Inception. So you guys will see, these are our photos and Megan's photos that we just shot for the event. Try and scroll down here so you guys can see as my photos from April Fools. I didn't do too shabby. I must say. I've been shooting more photos lately. We've been doing better. That's from Rachel, helping us out. I'm trying to get down to where you guys can see. Yeah, so here's some stuff that he did at Hobby Action there, and some action shots. So this is Jason's work here. Ah, there's Larry's car. Those are some of his studio shots doing it. But we're bringing out Jason, some action shots that he got, and just in general, you know, some stuff from him. And our goal is to really elevate the coverage that you guys are getting at this event. We've got the live coverage. It's been decent. I really do believe, like, because we've covered a lot of events. There's Tanner's car. And his photography and reporting and different stuff from the media standpoint really brings the event to life. And we should also have photo print sales there as well. We'll probably be doing that. We'll have the machines. So we'll be doing reports on, you know, who the TQs are, what are the stories that are going out there. We'll be getting inside the pit shots, little tidbits about the event and what's going on. And I think with the fifth scales, it's gonna really bring out another level for our community from just a coverage standpoint. So it should be really, really good. So I'm looking forward to Jason being out. He is essentially volunteering his time coming out here and doing it for us. We had to obviously get him out here or get him a room for the weekend and everything, but he's really helping us out for this and saying, hey man, we don't make a ton of money at this, but fifth scale is near and dear to us. It's Vegas. Come on out. Let's make it happen. And that goes for a lot of our mod crew that's there. Nobody's really making a ton. We're putting it on for you guys alongside, you know, Joey from the dirt, and it's, you know, quite expensive to do it. So we decently break even for the weekend with doing it all. But this is like the most fun that you guys are going to have for fifth scale. It's super cool, and we're glad that we're able to help host and bring that to you guys. Let me see. John Cayley's going to give it a shot, but I'm sure I'm going to need some help. Yeah, John, we're there to help, man. We are all there to help. The fifth scale is a different crew that's out there. Everybody's a big family, and we like to keep it like that. We like to help as much as possible. We will have full parts support on site as well. We will have everything underneath the sun that you would possibly need, or if we don't have it, somebody in the pits does have it. there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be there. So as a community, we should be able to help do that. We're going to have tires there. We're going to have foams. We're going to have parts. We're going to have all sorts of goodies. And we're going high and low to get everything that's needed for you guys at this event. So hopefully you guys join us out there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Joe Zaire, why don't we run on the other side of the wall in the main arena? I don't know exactly what that means, Joe. Inside of the, on the other side of the 8 scale side, we used to. That was where it was originally for the first year. We were there for it. But it gets crazy loud in there, the smoke. And then that's the pit area for the 8 scale guys. What's going on, Team Camel? I hope you're feeling well. Heard you chopped off your finger or something. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Do you have Pro Moto MX parts from Sean Handy? We do not. Maybe I'll talk to Jason about getting some in stock. Jason! Yeah. Maybe we need some Pro Moto stuff. Okay. Start looking it up. Swing arms and stuff like that. Front end pieces. Okay. In the main arena on the bathroom side. Yeah. Oh, on the other side of it. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen horses and stuff before in there and bulls and different things when we've been there actually for it all. So I think it's smaller too. So whatever it may be, that's our place that we have outside. Is what it is. That's where we are. That's where we go. Nothing's going to change, especially right now. Let me see here. Plus, we have full water. We've done it. We've done it for a couple of years now. Every year, we get a little bit better. No, so this year, we will be, it's just going to be 5th scale guys underneath there. Ask Joey that is just the 5th scale area for us. Also, you must be a participant of the 5th scale. You must be racing. You can't just be pitted over there. You must be racing to be part of the 5th scale side of it. Must be racing the 5th scale portion to be in that area. Yes, we will be enforcing that, and I will, like, I've already talked to Joey about it, but we're going to have another conversation before then so that doesn't happen. Also, there'll be another thing. So, one, you have to participate in the 5th scale side to be in 5th scale side. The other part of it is that any vendors or anybody that is trying to sell parts or do anything, if you're not a sponsor of the 5th scale mod series or the SilverState, it will be a $1,500 fee for you to be in there. So it's not going to be, coming in there, not participating, trying to sell parts and just be there, taking up space. It's going to cost you. So main thing is that you're there, participating and supporting the event series and everything. So that will be, and it has to be approved by both myself and Joey if that comes to fruition. The main hobby shop that's on site is Mod Hobbies. And that's all. Everybody already knows that, and we'll be there. So Joe Zaire, I'll help you remove them. I know you got that gi on, man. So all of that has to be approved by myself and Joey to be underneath there. If you are going to vendor and you're not already a supporting sponsor of the series or the event. Blaine Drennan, chasers type of loose. So I like chasers and reflexes. I have run reflex front, chaser rear, and we should be plenty stocked with everything. I'm going to try and get a last minute order in ahead of time to make sure that we have everything. But I do believe we're going to be okay. So, okay, so that's, I got through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday's mains. Wish you were coming out, guy. What's going on, Brian Garcia? You need to come out, buddy. Come out and race. It'd be really good to see you. So, okay, what else do we have going on? Oh, actually, Brian, the guy that has your buggy right now is Blaine. Blaine Drennan has your buggy. What's going on, Brian Wells? Hello, hello. That's a good buggy, actually. Really good buggy. It's been around this long. I know. What else do we have? So we've gone through the media. We're up in the game this year, guys. Usually you guys see our live stuff. We're going to be bringing in a full photographer to do all that coverage. We'll be in force. We have a good team. We'll be making sure that the track is groomed, that those little sandbags are done up. The watering situation should be good this year. We have more hoses. We're looking to have extended run times, a faster program. We have Joe coming in. He's going to be helping out with that. He's excited about it. We should have David's going to be out there helping as well. So I think they'll be tag teaming it. Allow us to do a little bit more of everything to help your guys' experience. We should be getting started at a decent time in the morning. We should be ending at 6 to 7 o'clock. So you guys are still able to do Vegas, still able to wrench, get a good night's rest, and have fun. That's going to be the main thing. Yeah. So I know I'm trying to get a buggy from Brian Garcia. Brian, I got actually a really good car in stock. It's not yours, but I got one in stock if you want it. Brandon Austin, is the overflow going to be open? Last year had a bunch of tractors over there. Brandon, I don't know. Depending on if we have enough people, I may be able to pull that, but a lot of that is the stuff that they move like out of the Fair Marina, because usually the Fair Marina, I've been there before, where the gates and everything is all in there. So they go and they move that out of there, so they have a place to put it. So I don't try and make a ton of waves if I don't have to. Main thing is we want to just be smooth. And I can't promise anything because that's all big, heavy, moving stuff that they are, and we'll just have to deal with it as it comes. So I can't promise you anything. I can only ask once that that chip is down on the table. Brandon Bachamp, I guessed 130 cone hits. Cone of shame. Did I win some? I think we had another guy that was close to it. Bachamp. I think we were going to give you like a hat or something like that. I'll send you a hat. So how about that? Send me if you got any information, post it up or just send it to me in an email. See you there, Kyle. Right on, Brian. Well, let me know early. I've got it. I've got a couple good cars actually. If you want to come down to the shop down here in Anaheim, you can have your pick of. I think there's about 3 of them that are there. Reed engines, they're dialed. Brandon Austin back of the pits. Yeah, like I said, Brandon, I am, I will inquire to see if we can have that open there for us. But if there's something already there that they deem, the South Point Hotel, I can only ask, but I really can't. I really can't give you a solid answer on that one. So, sorry, I can't be more of help with that one. That we're definitely we are guessing there as well, and we want to be able to come back every year, so we don't want to make too many waves, obviously. Josiah Jr., I would like to see what you have in stock that's not on the site. We do have a lot of stuff that's not on there, Joe. Either we keep stuff back so our guys have stuff, and or it's just not listed. So yeah. So it should be good, guys. We're super looking forward to it. This is a bucket list race to hit for those that are out there. It's a really, really good time. So I do hope that you guys join us. I'm hoping for 100+ entries, out there, and that we're able to, really showcase these awesome rigs year after year to a bigger clientele out there. We have, people from around the world there for the 8 scale portion of it, and they come out and check it out every time. And we always have, kind of invigorated that they want to, compete and race and have fun with us. So, and it's a really good opportunity for us just to, be a part of that bigger event. Josiah Jr. Yep, we got him. Thanks. Thanks, B, on there. We'll get you hooked up, man. So cool. Are there any more questions for it all? I think I, essentially went through our main Facebook post with it all and going through it. Now the class is on there. We've got schedule, important notice. I have that main post on there, guys. Oh, that's the other one, kill switches. So we have been running those for probably 2-3 years now. They're in all of our cars. We've won all the nationals with them. We've won, mod series continued. We stand behind the product. If you guys have a mod switch, we replace it free of charge if anything's wrong with the little brain, and it saves your car. So with us being there with so many people, there's going to be a lot of high price stuff around. We don't want to ruin anything. You guys basically get one opportunity. So if your car runs away and stops by a fence, we had one go through the fence last year, actually. Luckily, everything was okay, but it made it through. It will be automatic where you have to either where your kill switch wasn't working properly, so it has to be deemed that it's working properly now, and or you have to purchase one and put one in. They're $100. It's like a transponder, cheap insurance for you. Some people don't like using them. I don't know why. But basically you get one mulligan and you won't be allowed back on. There won't be any refunds if you don't want to run anymore. It's a safety concern and you had an opportunity. So, and it can happen with anything. Like I've even seen mechanical failure from the butterfly, and pretty much can't stop that. The butterfly ends up opening up and getting stuck open. Not due to a spring, not due to anything. The shaft moves inside. I've had that on my rig 2 or 3 times. It's happened on, Walboro carburetors from Husky on there. It just happens. And the kill switches saved my car. So there will be where there is and that goes for any part of anybody. There's no exceptions to it. that you have to have, you know, you have to then prove, if you do have one, you have to then prove that your car shuts off with your remote, whether it be your remote shuts off, which is your kill or a button kill on there. It can be any kill switch, the dynamite ones, the killer bees. We trust the mod ones because they're the racing kill switch that they don't shut off just because at any time. So, or they're, you know, usually if something's happening, they're sensing something. So definitely look into that and grab one beforehand. They're available on modspeedshop.com. Get one. So Josh Mitchell, yes, zip tie also. So there will be, we'll have a remind me, or Jason remind me, we need to grab a bunch of zip ties. Zip tie on your, that will be mandatory before anybody goes out, and that's an easy one. It's a simple zip tie that's on your spark plug. So that will be the main pull if there is a runaway of zip ties. That's a good one, Josh. Thank you. So, and then, but even if you have the zip tie and you still have a runaway, whatever, like, you're not allowed back on the track with that class of vehicle. Even if you say you're using another car, I don't care. It's not allowed back on. We'll copy down your name. We know who you are. You won't be getting back on in that class. So, and it just is what it is. Part of the house rules. We can't, it's a liability, guys. You know, it's the best for everybody. And you'll save a bunch of money because you won't have a broken chassis and everything else or a blown motor that can cause. So I can't think of anything else. You have anything, Jason?
Not really.
I think that's pretty much good, guys.
Personal vehicles in the pits?
Oh, yes. No personal vehicles in the pits. They will have to be moved outside. The only one, so like you hook up to your rig, stuff like that. Like trailers are okay. Pit trailers are okay to go in there. No like 40-footer, you know, super beasts or anything like that, but small pit trailers are fine. The only exception will probably be, well, because we're running the event and we have product and everything, is going to be the mod sprinter van. But other than that, yeah, we're going to need the space. Personal vehicles will have to be moved to the outside of the arena. Pretty much you can load in, load out. That's fine. So yeah, that's a good one. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to try and get you guys in and out of there, you know, as quickly as possible with getting the most runtime possible. Enjoy Vegas. It should be a lot of fun. We are, you know, all of us are looking forward to it. And man, I'm looking forward to the extra help. We have a couple guys coming in that are volunteering, you know, to make this happen. I know David's coming down. Joe's coming down. He's going to be racing with us. And, you know, he's like, hey, I'd love to announce and help out more. So he's one of our team guys from back east and does a good job. And we're able to focus on other stuff. We got Jason coming out for photography and reporting. And then I might be able to be freed up to kind of help with some of that. We'll have prints on site for you guys. So you guys are able to grab a shot of your car, and, you know, we'll have the overlaid graphics on there for our main sponsors that are on there that are helping us out. And yeah, it's going to be an awesome time. So we're looking forward to hosting you guys and it being a good time. And the main thing is having fun. Will be, you know, no exceptions. Don't be, you know, picking any fights. We don't want people to go fisticuffs. Like, there's not going to be any of that. We will deal with that as it comes, but just know, you know, walk away. It's the best way to do it. Walk away. We don't want any problems. It's not talking towards anybody, it's just a general statement. Walk away, and it'll be better, in an hour, I promise. We're all out there to have fun, and we're gonna be trying to call as much traffic as possible as well. We'll try and do that, more of that. Hey, we're on it, and calling rough driving, everything like that, stop and goes, that will be in play. So we don't. We're gonna be looking out for that. We'll have spotters for that. It will be enforced. And if you're, I'll write out something like I did much for when I did the referee program. You don't listen. All right, you're getting docked a lap. Okay, move forward. Okay, you want to be kicked out of the event. Like it can be like that, guys, where you have to listen to the announcer. Rules are going to be enforced. We're going to have clean, good driving. So, do you know if they are going to have the paid marshals? So if there are paid marshals or there's people out there that want to do it, then I got no problems with that, but they better be out there for that person, because you are still responsible for yourself. We've always, marshaling has really caused us issues in the past, and at every event, people are back to back or they're doing this and that. Make sure if you guys are back to back, have your buddy help you. Get a paid turn marshal. It is not our responsibility. We do the best we can to not have you back to back. Especially with these bigger events, you're able to hide a little bit better, but it is your responsibility to get yourself a marshal, because that is your duty when you sign up and race, that you do marshal after your race. And even those guys that, potentially physically can't do it, please ask a friend. Get somebody out there to help. We don't really care, essentially who it is, other than if it's a small child, because we don't want that and they can get hurt. But for everybody else, you need to get somebody out there. Okay. So we pretty much wrapped it up, guys. I don't know if you guys have any more questions. Or a lot of good things came out of this one. Come on out, have some fun with us. We're looking forward to it, and it's essentially a week away. 7 days from now, we'll have our rigs packed and we'll be starting to head to Vegas. And looking forward to an amazing event out there in Las Vegas, Nevada, for the SilverState. So I'm crossing my fingers. I have not looked at the weather, but I hope it's not too hot. Now I'm going to look at it, now that I'm even saying it. All right, let me look at the 10-day. Oh, dialed. We're going to be in the 80s. Lovely. I love it. So we will be in the 80s that week. It actually drops down. It was going to be 87 or so Tuesday, Wednesday. Drops to 84 Thursday, which will be our hottest day. And then we'll be 80, 81, 81. Perfect. Mother Nature loving us this weekend, this next week. That will be awesome. Okay. So if you guys don't have any further questions, thank you guys for all the support this last year. Doesn't go without saying, and the continued support at each and every event. We put these things on for you guys. Our main thing is to keep this hobby going, and this segment of the hobby going, and we try and support all the tracks around, and the main races that keep supporting the racers. And we hope to also make it out to one of the other kind of big events that we're going to try and make it out to is East Coast Nationals at Rocky Hill. We went last year. We had a ton of fun, kind of a bucket list one. And the complications with that for those that do want to go out, one, it's in the middle of nowhere, so be sure to know that. And 2, you know, it's not covered. But if there's fair weather and you're willing to drive a little bit, the place is like Field of Dreams. It's super cool. So we enjoyed ourselves last year. We are gearing up. We are planning on making it this year. I still have to look at some plans and some logistics on it all. But I know a bunch of West Coast guys, we wanna make it for that one. So that's gonna be another bucket list one to check out for all those that are watching. So I think they're in August 15th or something like that, middle of August. If somebody knows, they can drop a date. Sean Handy's right here, so he can drop it there for me. Thank you, Steve Perez. Appreciate you, brother. So yeah, so it should be good, guys. Bien. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, and it's going to be a fun next one more week. We got one more week, and then we're going to be hitting the ground running for the SilverState portion of the Mod 5th Scale series. Also counts for points for us. We are looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Sean hasn't mentioned it yet, so I don't know if he's August 15th to 18th. There you go. So I'll pop that up there from him of when that is. And that is a super, super cool event to attend. So we are 100% looking forward to it. So Kevin Enriquez needs a rent-a-ride. We might be able to help him out with that. Tell him to, I might have a rig for him. Buggy, most likely. So, should be good, guys. Asat most likely going to leave on Wednesday, buddy. So, if you need us to haul anything up for you, let us know. So, we're good. I think it's going to be a fun time. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys in Vegas in a little over a week. And thank you to all those that are helping out. I know we have crew coming in from the Mod Squad. Megan's going to be out there. We got Jason's going to be out there. Chris, David, Ari. We're going to have Tom Stober, Robbie Rob, Joe Zaire Jr., Skinny. Leslie's going to be out there. Kind of our main Mod Squad that we have. So it should be a lot of fun. And thank you to all those guys for their help, and they're going to be running around everywhere, helping water, helping prep pipe, helping with just the overall running of the event. And it takes all those people. So thank you, guys. Appreciate you. I'm all out for the night. We had about 53 minutes on here, and I'm jonesing. We will see you guys soon. Thank you. And hey, get those rigs ready. We got racing to do a little over a week. God bless, guys. See ya.